Now dear student, we are going to discuss this question number 3.9, and in this question it is given to you, determine the current in each branch of a network shown in a figure. Clear? So whenever you find such type of question, you can say here we have a possibility that there may be Wheatstone bridge is to be there. Clear? First you can divide 10 by 5. We are getting ratio 2:1. Clear? Or 2 by 1, and here this is 5 by 10. It means 1 by 2. It means definitely we can say this ratio is not equal to this ratio. So definitely we can say here we do not have any Wheatstone bridge. Clear? So now what we can do? Now here we will apply a very simple concept. We apply here Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff junction law, and we will try to solve this question. Clear? Now our objective in this question is to calculate or determine current in each branch of a network. Clear? So now fully concentrate on a screen, my dear students. This question will be a little bit lengthy one, but if you know concept very well, you can easily solve this question. Clear? Now concentrate. Let's suppose we can assume here current that is going from this side is I. We can assume here we have current I1. Let's suppose here we have current I2. Clear? Now let's suppose we can say, let's suppose in this direction current is going I3. We can say this is value I1 minus I3. Clear everyone? Now we can say when this is I3, this is I2. So we can say this is I2 plus I3. Clear everyone? Now we can say at C point you can say incoming current is I1 minus I3. Here we have I2 plus I3. Clear? So we can say I3 and I3 is cancelled out, and we can say total outgoing current is I1 plus I2. Clear? So I1 plus I2 means definitely we can say here we are getting current, this is I. Clear to everyone? So it means like this we can distribute current in each branch of this resistors. Clear to you? Now each branch of this circuit. Now we can say from here we can first write a very simple relation. I this should be equal to I1 plus I2. Clear? At this junction point A, or we can say at junction point C, we can say incoming current is equal to outgoing current, and this is Kirchhoff junction law. Clear? Now here we can say this follows the conservation of charge. Very important question. Clear? Now if we talk about loop, I can say A, B, and let's suppose I can say this is D. Clear? So let's suppose if I am saying A, B, D, A. Clear? So I am saying in loop A, B, D, A. Clear? Now let's suppose I am going in clockwise direction like this. So I can apply here Kirchhoff's voltage law. Now you can say from A to B I am going in the direction of a current. So I can say here I can write minus 10 times of I1. Clear? B to D I am going in the direction of I3. So I can say this is minus times of 5 I3. Clear? And from D to A I am going in opposite direction of a current. It means I can take it positive. Clear? So plus 5 times of I2, and this should be equal to 0. Clear to everyone? So why I am taking this positive? Because I am going in opposite direction of current. It means I am going from lower potential to higher potential. So I can say this is equal to 10 I1 plus 5 I3 and minus 5 I2. This should be equal to 0. Clear to you? So here I can write this equation. Yes, I am writing this equation here. 10 times of I1 plus 5 I3 minus 5 I2. This should be equal to 0. Clear to everyone? Yes. Now let's suppose if I consider another loop B, C, D, B. Clear? And let's suppose I am concentrating in clockwise direction. Clear? So I can say in loop B, C, D, B. Clear? Now let's suppose if I start from B. Now I am going in a direction of current. I can say this is minus 5 I1 minus I3. Clear everyone? From C to D I am going in opposite direction. So definitely I can say it is plus 10 times of I2 plus I3. Clear? From D to B I am going in opposite direction. So I can say this is 5 times of I3, and this should be equal to 0. Clear? So I can say minus 5 I1 plus 5 I3 plus 10 times of I2 plus 10 times of I3 plus 5 times of I3. This should be equal to 0. Clear? Now we can say I1 minus 5 I1 we have, so minus 5 I1 plus I3, we can say this is 5 I3 plus 5 I3, 10 plus 10, this is 20 I3 plus we can say this is 10 times of I2 and this should be equal to 0. Clear to you? So clear everyone? This is minus 5 times of I1, I3 we can say this is 10 plus 10 20 and this is 10 times of I2. Clear? So here I am writing directly this equation. So I can say from in this loop I am getting 5 I1 plus 20 I3 plus 10 I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear everyone? Now you can say, sir, how many loop we will take it here? How many loop we take here? So it's my suggestion to you, the number of variables you have to take that much amount of loop. Clear? You can say here we have variable I, I1, I2, I3. It means we have here 4 number of variables. It means we need at least 4 equations. So you can say we have one equation, this one 1, 2, 3. It means we need one more loop. Clear? So let's suppose if I take now loop, you can take any loop. Clear? So let's suppose I am getting here this one A, D, C, and let's suppose I am saying this is E and F, different layer. Clear? So I can say here from A, D, C, E, F and A. Clear? So A, I can say D, then E, C. Yes, C. We can say this is E, then we can say F and this is A. Clear? So now let's suppose I start my journey from A. I am going in the direction of current. I can say this is minus times of 5 times I2. Clear everyone? From D to C, again I am going in the direction of current, minus 10 I2 plus I3. Clear? Now you can say I am going minus to positive plate. It means we can say this is plus 10. Now I am going in the direction of a current. It means I can say this is minus 10 times of I. Clear? Again I am reaching to A. I can say this is equal to 0. Clear? So from here you can write like this, minus 5 I2 minus 10 I2 minus 10 I3 plus 10 minus 10. Now listen carefully. This is capital I. You can write like this, I equal to I1 plus I2. So I can write here I1 plus I2 and this should be equal to 0. Clear? From here you can write like this, first I1. I can say this is minus times of 10 I1. Clear? Then I can say I2. So 5, this is minus 10. So we can say minus 15 and this is we can say minus 10. So minus 25 I2. Clear? We can say about I3, this is minus 10 times of I3 and this is plus 10 equal to 0. Again check it. Clear? Minus 10 times of I1, then minus 10 I2, here we have minus 5 and this one. So total minus 25 I2 and minus I3 plus 10 equal to 0. Clear? From here I can write like this, 10 I1 plus 25 I2 plus 10 I3, this should be equal to 10. Clear? So you can cancel with 5, you can say I can write like this, 2 times of I1 plus 5 times of I2 plus 2 times of I3, this is equal to 2. Clear? So let's suppose this is final equation, so I am writing that final equation only. Clear? So I can say, I can write like this, this is 2 times of I1 plus 5 I2 plus 2 I3 and this should be equal to 2. Clear? Now you can say, if we talk about this equation, you can also take here 5 common. So I can write like this, this is minus I1 plus 4 times of I3 plus we can say 2 times of I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear? So instead of this one I am writing this equation. Clear? So I can say here we have minus I1 plus we can say 4 times of I3 plus 2 times of I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear everyone? Now, so I simplified. You can also simplify this equation. I can say this is 2 times of I1 plus I3 minus I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear? So I can write here also. Clear? So 2 times of I1 plus I3 minus I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear to everyone? Now if you observe these equations, you can say in this equation we have I1, I2, I3, I1, I2, I3, I1, I2, I3. Clear? It means we can easily find here value of I1, I2, I3 by using these three equations. Clear? So now what I can do? Now we can say if we write here value of 2I1, this is 2I1. Clear? So we can put value of 2I1 in any equation. Now listen carefully. If we observe these two equations, clear? I am writing 2I1 value from here. So I can say this is I2 minus I3. Clear to you? I2 minus I3 plus 5I2 plus 2I3. This should be equal to 2. Clear? From here you can say this is 6 times of I2 minus I3. This is equal to 2, and let's suppose I am giving this equation number 1. Clear? Now let's suppose if you observe these two equations, listen carefully. If you observe these two equations, we can put value of I1 from here in this equation. Clear? So I can write like this, 2 times of I1. I1 value we can say this is, I am writing here minus, this is 2 times of I2 plus 4 times of I3, or you can write like this. Listen, I1 is going in the right side, we are getting positive, so I can say 2 times of 4I3 plus 2I2. Clear? Plus I3 minus I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear? Now solve it. I can say this is 8I3 plus 4I2 plus I3 minus I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear? From here we can say this is 3I2 plus 9I3, this should be equal to 0. Clear? So from here we can say value of I2 plus 3I3, this should be equal to 0. Let's suppose I am giving this is equation number 2. Clear to everyone? Yes. So now observe here. Okay, whatever. Clear? So now we can say observe these two equations. Clear? In these two equations we have only two variables I2 and I3. So you can say we can write value I2. This is equal to minus times of 3I3. Clear? Yes. So I can put this value here. So I can say 6 times of I2. This is minus times of 3I3 minus I3, and this should be equal to 2. Clear? From here you can say this is minus 18, and this is we can say I3. Clear? So minus 18 I3 minus I3, this should be equal to 2. Clear? So from here we can say value of I3. Value of I3, this is given by, we can say 2 by 19, minus 2 by 19 ampere. Clear to everyone? So I3 value you are getting, this is 2 by 19 ampere. Clear to everyone? Just a minute. Yes. This one, actually do one thing again. Just solve these equations also. Actually we talk about these two equations, yes or no? So put I1 value in this equation. I can say 2 times of 4I3 plus 2I2 plus I3 minus I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear? From here we can say this is 8 times of I3 plus 4 times of I2 plus I3 minus I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear? So I can say 9 times of I3 minus plus 3 times of I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear? So I can say, I can write like the 3 times of I3 plus I2, this should be equal to 0. Clear? I can put value of I3. I3 value we can say this is minus times of 3I3. Clear to everyone? So I can say this is 6 times of I2 minus times of 3I3 minus I3, this should be equal to 2. Clear? 6I2. Okay. Here we have plus. Listen carefully. Equation this is clear. I2 equal to minus times 3 times I3. Here we are getting 6I2 plus I3 equal to 2. Clear? Now what I am doing, I am placing this I2 value here. Clear? So I can say I can write like this, minus 3I3 plus I3, this should be equal to 2. Clear? Always keep in mind plus and minus calculation is very interesting here. Clear? So always take care of the calculation. This is minus 18I3, this is we can say I3. Clear? So we can say this is minus 17 I3, so I3, this value is given by minus 2 by 17, and we can say this is ampere. Clear to everyone? Yes or no? So value of I3 we are getting minus 2 by 17 ampere. So can we calculate value of I2? Yes, value of I2, if we multiply it with minus 3, we can say this is 6 by 17 ampere. Clear? Now we know I2 and I3 value. Can we calculate value of I1? Yes, definitely. From listen carefully. We can easily calculate value of I1 if we place I2 and I3 value in this equation. Clear? So we can say minus I1 plus 4 times of I3, means we can say this is minus 8 by 17 plus 2 times of I2, means 12 by 17, and this should be equal to 0. Clear? From here you can say I1 value is given by 4 by 17 ampere. Clear? So now here you calculated value I1. Clear? Actually objective is what? To calculate value of current in each branch. Clear? So this one. Now can we calculate value of I? Yes, I is given by I1 plus I2. So we can say I, this is equal to I1 plus I2. I1 we have 4 by 17 ampere, and 4 by 17 plus value of I2, this is 6 by 17 ampere. So this is 10 by 17 ampere. Clear to everyone? So now we calculated here value of I1, I2 and I3. All values we have calculated here. Clear? So now listen carefully. I1 value we know, I3 clear. So we can say current in an 10 ohm resistor. So I can say current in a 10 ohm resistor. I am writing here R10, means current in a value of 10 ohm resistor. I can say value of I1. I1 means we can say 4 by 17 ampere. Clear? Current in 5 ohm resistor. Clear? I can say current in 5 ohm resistor, this is I3, and we can say this is minus 2 by 17 ampere. This minus sign indicate what? This minus sign indicate the direction you have assumed it is wrong. Clear? Actual direction is just opposite. Clear? So now we can say this is for this one, central one. Clear? I am just talking about here I3. Clear? Here we have one more resistance, that is 5 ohm resistance here, and the current that is going through, this is I2, and we can say this by 6 by 17 ampere, and this is related to I2. Clear? Okay. Now what is we can say, if we talk about resistance 5 ohm. Clear? So I can say better if we write here, yes, 5 ohm. Okay. So 5 ohm we can say here we are getting I1 minus I3. So I1 minus I3, we can say I1 is what? 4 by 17 and minus I3, means this is 6 by 17 ampere. Yes or no? I1 minus I3, I1 minus I3. So 6 by 17 ampere, we can say this is value I1 minus I3. If we talk about I2 plus I3, clear? So we can calculate for R10. Clear? I2 plus I3. I2 plus I3 means 6 by 17 plus minus. So we can say this is 4 by 17 ampere. This is I2 plus I3. Clear? And you know value of current that is passing through this 10 ohm resistor. We can say this 10 ohm, we know this is I equal to 10 by 17 ampere, and this is related to, we can say, I. Clear everyone? Now listen carefully. Let us try to analyze this given situation. Listen carefully. Now we can say from here, we can say 10 by 17 ampere current that is going. Clear? I1 we are getting, this is positive. Yes or no? Yes. So I1 value we are getting 4 by 17. Yes, 4 by 17, and we can say R5, this is 6 by 17. Clear? Now here we can say I3 is negative. I3 is negative, this is 2 by 17. So we can say here we will get value I2 plus I3. This is 4 by 17. Clear to you? So like this we can calculate value of current in each resistor. Clear to everyone? So this is all about this question.